Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, as we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Diggs. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw at Simmons. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 for the first down. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times, not big shots, but just put you in nice positions in next downs coming up.
Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Fears the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got...
And the defense is in better position and they force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, going up top. Pulls it in. It's Lee. He gets actions all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Fires to the big fella.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Wants to throw. It's Simmons. The quick out. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A shot for the end zone. Fires and picked off.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
The Pirates buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
What a big play, backed up in their own end. And a big thing here is you're just trying to give yourself some space to work. And what a job up front of creating some big lanes and gaps for the ball carrier to get a huge chunk of yards.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And there is a little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle. And the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there and you got the guards next to him. But the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the line, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He gets a block. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw at Simmons. He's going to let it go. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Rebels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Makes it past the marker. They get him stopped at the 26.
To the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. On 2nd and 10, a full wideout set, trips right. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just goes right through the wicket, brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receivers just got to be able to make a play for him.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Quick completion to the right. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Open space at the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. To throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. There he goes. Still on his feet. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, going to the air. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and
pulls it in down the sideline. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Up-tempo for the offense. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers and right there.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. He'll get rid of it. It's caught. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Taylor. Turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal.
this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off. You've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Using his legs, it's Montgomery. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. The Pirates want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He's not quite going to get there in the trigger as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Trying to get behind the defense. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Catch in the middle, it's Diggs. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Pass passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
This time it's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Gets it out fast. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to...
Touchdown, Rebels! And the route is on. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Running back searching for a hole.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive moments.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? To the air, it's Hauser. Looking to the big tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it on the left. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more in the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He makes the grab for the 2, but wait just a second. There is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Might be looking to run. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught behind the line. It's Montgomery. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going up top again. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Got it behind the line. It's Riles. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. With a virtually insurmountable deficit this late in the game, might as well try to put a little window dressing to him. And they get to him and sack the... Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's ball. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Going for the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air on first down. He's got an open man. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the to the tight end. The Tigers pick up the first down. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of hit.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He uncorks one deep. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he's out of bounds right at the 15.
What a nice catch by the defense.